Whether you're hopeful or hopeless, romance movies remain a tried and true genre for the connection they're able to make to the viewer. Relatable struggles abound, and 2022 had no lack of great romance movies that ripped our hearts wide open and made us swoon. Top 10 Best Romance Movies of 2022. Number 10, Bros. For better or worse, Bros wore its title as the first major studio rom-com featuring an entirely LGBTQ+ principal cast proudly on its sleeve. Writer star Billy Eichner channels his Billy on the street persona as Bobby Lieber, a podcast host and romance cynic. A chance encounter with Aaron blooms into something resembling a relationship, throwing Bobby's comfortably unattached lifestyle for a loop. Number 9, Look Both Ways. If not for the split dual timelines involving a baby or no baby, this film should be watched for its amazing animation. Natalie Bennett sleeps with her good college friend Gabe in a spur-of-the-moment decision on one of their last nights of college before graduation. Later on at their last party during the actual eve of graduation, Natalie's narrative branches into two possibilities, one in which she gets pregnant with Gabe's child and one in which she doesn't. Number 8, Purple Hearts. Director Elizabeth Allen Rosenbaum's Netflix film starring Sophia Carson and Nicholas Galitzine explores the coming together of a couple who each have very different backgrounds. The enemies to lovers trope takes on a whole new meaning when polarized political views become involved. Luke is training as a Marine, about to deploy, when Cassie proposes marriage to his friend Frankie because she's in a tight situation with medical insurance. She has diabetes and her dire need for insulin can't be met by her current policy. Number 7, Love and Gelato. Loosely based on the book Love and Gelato by Jenna Evans Welch, the film adaptation of this romance story hit Netflix on June 22nd. Lena makes a promise to her mom that she will visit Rome. Lena is an ambitious girl who is about to embark on her college experience. In Italy, she meets Lorenzo, Ren, and senses a spark with him. She also falls in love with the country, the food and more, discovering things about her past and future. A tasty delight. Number 6, Fire Island. It is a truth universally acknowledged that Jane Austen is the gift that keeps on giving, and Hulu's Fire Island gave. Pride and Prejudice gets a queer, 21st century makeover and Joel Kim Booster's take on the classic tale of social mores and enemies turned lovers. Booster and Bowen Young star as best friends Noah and Howie, who along with their chosen family take an annual trip to Queer Haven Fire Island. There, a run-in with an upper-crust clique invites old insecurities and the possibility of new love, putting Noah and Howie's friendship to the test. Margaret Cho, Conrad Ricamora, James Scully, Matt Rogers, Tomas Matos, and Torian Miller lead a lively ensemble with Andrew On's direction. Number 5, Hello, Goodbye and Everything in Between. A grounded Talia Ryder and a happy-go-lucky Jordan Fisher unite to create an authentic young adult love story set in between senior year of high school and freshman year of college. Ethan meets Claire at a party right before their last year of high school is set to begin, and though Claire hesitates to act on their spark because she has moved around a lot, and her high school sweetheart parents didn't make it in marriage, Ethan keeps pursuing her until she relents. Fisher contributed an original song to this adaptation of Jennifer E. Smith's popular novel. The ambiguous ending reflects the reality of life and romantic relationships. Number 4, Along for the Ride. Adapted from the best-selling book by Sarah Dessen, Along for the Ride set the cinematic summer scene for the Amazon Prime Video series adaptation of Jenny Han's The Summer I Turned Pretty trilogy. The May Netflix release stars Emma Passero as Autumn, a young girl who feels she has never quite fit in anywhere between her divorced parents and her more mature outlook on life. And Belmont Camely is Enigma Lee, a nocturnal boy who, much like Autumn, keeps to himself lone wolf style. Number 3, Crush. Queer girl power abounds in this adorable young adult rom-com starring Rowan Blanchard, Ollie Crevalho, and Isabella Ferreira. Paige Evans has already come out, and she has had a crush on Gabby for as long as she can remember. Paige is also a blossoming artist, and in a combined spur-of-the-moment decision to save herself from suspension, and also to impress Gabby, Paige decides to try out for the track team and participate in sports for PE. Credit. Number 2, Moonshot. Lana Condor fought hard for how her character develops in Moonshot starring Cole Sprouse and Mason Gooding as her love triangle cohorts. Condor's character Sophie, a smartapants who is finishing up school, and her impressive thesis on Earth, wants nothing more than to go to Mars where her long-term and long-distance boyfriend Calvin Riggins is. Enter Walt, who also dreams of leaving Earth and who has applied to the Mars launch program 37 times with 37 rejections. Number 1, Marry Me. Jennifer Lopez returns to the rom-com genre alongside Owen Wilson in a love story that, in hindsight, kinda sorta reflects her personal life and rekindled romance with Ben Affleck. Kat Valdez, popular music artist, plans to have a performance wedding in front of her 20 million followers. But when she discovers her fiancé Bastian has been cheating on her, she picks out a random concert goer, Charlie Gilbert, to marry on stage instead. The story that follows is quite charming. Sarah Silverman plays comedic sidekick to Wilson as his co-worker counselor at their school, Parker Debs. That's all for today's video. If you guys like the video, please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon for latest videos. Thanks for watching.